Question. What do you think the criteria is to be a magical girl? Because as I'm making this video, I'm wondering if the original Powerpuff Girls count as magical girls. Yeah, right? Yeah? You know what? They are definitely magical girls, especially when you look at the Powerpuff Girls Z anime. So yeah, the Powerpuff Girls are magical girls. Anyway, today I will be going over my favorite magical girls of all time. And definitely let me know in the comments below who your favorite magical girls are. Is it Winx Club? Let me know. So starting off with somebody brand new to the magical girl scene, and honestly the inspiration for this video, because I watched this and I was like, you know what? I love magical girls. A new addition, Aika, from the short pilot episode of Pretty Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Hilarious. Hilarious concept. She doesn't want to be a magical girl. I mean, I don't blame her in some instances. For the most part, I think I would personally want to be a magical girl. Depends on what kind of world we're talking about, though. Depends. Aika might not accept this compliment, but I like her magical girl outfit. It's so cute. It's giving star. Obviously, she has a star theme going on, but she's giving star. It's so cute. It has everything a magical girl outfit should have. Wings, gems, ribbons. Just adorable. She looks like a star princess. She looks like she might be a little bit of royalty. Ain't gonna lie. And can I just say that if you watch the pilot on YouTube, I'll put a link to it. It's hilarious that she does not have a transformation sequence for when she transforms into a magical girl, but she does have one when she transforms back to her human form or regular form. Hilarious. Hilarious. I love this outfit. I love her hair. I love how her hair grows. Love the platform shoes that make her taller. Also, side note, I've been following the creator of this on Twitter for a very long time. They made a lot of Pokemon art that I really loved. So I watched this character basically come to life, and I'm so happy that it's come so far. I hope we get to see more of her in the future. Truly. Now moving on to someone familiar. Classic. She's a classic. Probably my favorite. Not probably. My favorite magical girl of all time. And probably yours too, honestly. Usagi from Sailor Moon. She's a classic. She is the magical girl. The blueprint. I mean, I think there's like one or two magical girls before her, but she really solidified and set the standard for the genre. I cannot tell you how much I love Sailor Moon, and I cannot tell you how much I love the Sailor uniforms. They are iconic. Genius. Truly genius. I wish I had thought of it, but I was too busy being non-existent. Golly, I missed my chance. Speaking of the outfit, I do have to bring up Chibiusa. I hate Chibiusa. Let's get that straight. I hate her. But I can't deny that I love her design. I love her color out of everyone else. That pink. And specifically this version. I like the white skirt over the solid pink. Same for Usagi's outfit too. The transparent sleeves are so pretty. The white skirt. The long ribbon behind her. It like reminds me of a butterfly. I like this version. If I was a Sailor Scout, which I would totally agree to, I would want Chibiusa outfit. I would want her spot, honestly. I would take her entire spot. I would be Chibiusa. When I was little, I felt like she took the spotlight away from Usagi. Well, she kind of did. You know, she kind of did. That's why I don't like her. But because I like her design and outfit so much, now I have complicated feelings about her. Anyway, like I said, I would totally be a Sailor Scout. I mean, they die occasionally, but they come back. They always find their way back. So I'm not that scared. I think we could all rock a sailor uniform. What y'all think? Next Halloween, let's all be Sailor Scouts. Next one, completely underrated. An underrated magical girl. I love her so much. I watched her entire anime on YouTube back in the day, I want to say. I have the entire manga series. I have the entire manga sequel, or part 2. Volume 2 did fall in the water, I will say. It's my brother's fault. He did it. And if you don't know this one, we can't be friends. Chama Karin. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. This show was my whole personality for a good minute. Obsessed with Karin. Obsessed with her cat. Obsessed with her love interest. I love this series. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Me and Karin are like this. Me and Karin were like this. Anyway, if I remember correctly, everyone's transformations were based off of Greek mythology. So when Karin transformed, she became Athena. In the sequel, I think she transforms into Aphrodite, I want to say. Something like that. I love this. I can't tell y'all. I can't explain to y'all how much I loved this show / manga. And I would not be a magical girl in this world simply because Karin doesn't really have a girl squad. I mean, she has some boys with her. I don't want to be part of the group unless it's a girl squad, is what I'm trying to say. Next up is Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. Another obsession. This was 5th grade. Side note, funny story. I started watching Mew Mew Power after it was taken off American TV. And for some reason, I blame myself. I had convinced myself that if I was watching it back when it was on for kids every morning, they wouldn't have canceled it. I was like, they only needed one more viewer. If I was there, this wouldn't have happened. Anyway, I drew her a lot. And I was obsessed with her hair. And I have a vague memory of trying to style my hair like that. And of course it didn't work out. But, you know, the attempt was made. Love her design. Love her transformation sequence. Mew Mew Power, Mew Mew Grace, Mew Mew something in your face. Something like that. I forgot. I remember all the girls were based off endangered species. And her animal was some type of cat. Endangered cat. So I don't know if the cat made it. Sorry. I don't know if the cat is still endangered or is it extinct or if it made it or not. I don't know. Hopefully. And would I be a Mew Mew? Yes. I don't think anyone dies in that show. Or stays dead, I should say. So I think I should be good. Okay, so this next person. I have to make this quick because if I don't, I'll get stuck. And I'll go on and on about them. But I have to control myself. Homura from Madoka Magica. Enough said. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you haven't watched this show, I will be spoiling. I'm gonna do a little quick spoiler. Maybe you want to skip ahead. I love her. I love her story. I love her mission. I love her pain. Her love turned obsession for Madoka. I can't imagine going through what she goes through. Having to watch everyone, especially Madoka, having to watch everyone die over and over and over again. And slowly lose myself in my humanity. And yeah, I gotta move on. I'll get stuck here. Not a big fan for outfits, I will say. It's boring, but it does match her. Very unassuming. Love the leggings though. Would I be a magical girl in this world? Heck no. Never. Absolutely not. Cube is not getting me. I'm not falling for it. Yeah. Please, miss me with that. Miss me. Now, I don't know if this next girl is considered a magical girl in the traditional sense. I mean, she has a little bit of a transformation sequence, but I'm counting her. I'm counting her because I want to talk about her. Utena from Revolutionary Girl Utena. This is my girl. I mentioned her in my cookie run video. How Raspberry Cookie reminds me of her. I love Utena. I love how her character kind of sorta flips gender roles, or at least challenges them, I should say. Her outfit's a little masculine and feminine at the same time. Maybe masculine isn't the right word. But her outfit reminds me of a prince or a knight, which I associate with men. Yeah, whatever. It looks sporty with the shorts. Love her pink hair. She's so pretty. She's so beautiful. If I'm a damsel in distress, don't send nobody except Utena. I want her to rescue me. Side note and fun fact, there's a scene in the anime where someone comes at Utena with a sword and she jumps backwards, then lunges forward with her own sword. And that scene was recreated in Steven Universe when Pearl fights Pearl herself? Something like that, which was really cool to see. Would I participate in the Rose Bride duels? No. No, absolutely not. Okay, and last, but certainly not least, my second favorite magical girl, right behind Sailor Moon, right behind her, is Amu from Shugo Chara. Just like Tokyo Mew Mew and Karin, this was a whole phase. My first love triangle with, what was his name? Ikuto and Tadashi? Anyway, they were my first love triangle. I don't know. I didn't know who she was going to choose. I didn't know who I wanted her to choose. I watched this show all the way until it got kind of weird. They started having weird live action sequences during the show. Like, it took up like 10 minutes of the show. And I was like, nah, I can't do this. And that's why I fell off. But I did love the show. I love Amu. I love all her transformations. She had the red one, the green one, the yellow one, the wedding dress one where they all fused together. But my favorite was the blue one, which I feel she didn't use enough of. I feel like her go-to was the red one. It's giving artist, and that's exactly what I was going for. But now that I'm looking at this, it kind of reminds me of a squid. Did she know that? But my second favorite transformation would probably be the yellow one, but it took her forever. It took her forever to get Dai to show up. Oh my goodness. I would definitely be a magical girl in this world. But what personality would my Chara have? Oh yeah, I should probably explain what Chara or Kara is. So basically, everyone has heart eggs that follow them around that are filled with their hopes and dreams and aspirations, I mean. But sometimes, for our main characters specifically, they hatch and become guardians. And those little characters reflect who you want to be. For example, if you're really shy and quiet, but your dream is to be famous one day, your little guardian character might reflect that by being like a little dancer, because maybe being a dancer is an option for you. And obviously when you transform and fuse with the little character, you get that ability and that aesthetic. And Amu has 4 freaking characters: sporty, artistic, cooking, And I think the yellow one is like an idol. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be Olympian? Do you want to be Chef Ramsay? Do you want to be Van Gogh? Van Gogh, I mean. Or you want to be freaking who's an idol real fast? Who's the idol? Do you want to be freaking Taeyeon from Girls' Generation? Who you want to be? Who do you want to be? Jeez Louise. Anyway, what would my character look like? And what would your character look like? Let me know. Yeah. Those are my favorite magical girls. How you like them? I got taste? No? Then you tell me what yours are. Princess Tutu? Pretty Cure? I never watched them either. Powerpuff Girls? Perhaps? Powerpuff Girls Z? I don't know. Let me know. Bye-bye.